Hi there, and welcome to today's class. For this class, we'll look at the concept of conic section. So, last class, we have dealt with the concept of division of line into several ratios, line divisions, and etc. Several stuffs, right? Involved in the study of coordinate geometry, right? So, look at the concept of conic section now. For conic section, there are 3 to 4 important things we're looking at here. We'll look at the concept of circle in full details and the equation that governs circle. We'll also look at shapes that look like circle but they are not circle, which involve the parabola, hyperbola, and ellipse. We'll look at these stuffs one after the other as we proceed. For this class, we'll look on under conic section. For this class, we'll look at the concept of circle in full details. So let's look at the concept of circle for this class. Alright. So let's start with circle before we move to parabola, ellipse, and hyperbola. First things first, let's define circle. What's a circle? A circle is a locus of a point or set of points which moves so that its distance from a fixed point called center is always equidistant to another point on it. A circle is an example of conic section and it is a specific case of ellipse. Alright, so that's how you define a circle. You define ellipse basically, right? So at this point now, after I've given the definition of circle, we look at the several equations that govern circle. And I'm saying this that when it comes to circle, we said when it comes to circle in a circle, we know that circle is a round shape, right? There are some shapes that are similar to circle, right? Which I said they are similar to circle, which they are called ellipse. Either you call them parabola, hyperbola. We have spheres. All those stuff there looks like circle, but they are not circle technically, right? Because a circle, all stuff there are equidistant, right? So that's the concept. And first, at this point here, we'll look at several equations that govern circles. So let's look at the equation of circles. Equation of a circle. Let's look at the equation of a circle at this point. So I'll draw a diagram to explain what we mean. Like, so let's say I have a graph this way. Let's say I have a graph this way, right? My task is to get the equation of a circle, right? So let's say I have a graph this way. And in my graph, let's assume that I draw a circle this way in the graph. So I have to take this down a little bit. Alright, so I have this. So my first task here is that we know that this part here is center point, right? So that's center point. My first priority here is that I want to indicate some point. We know fully well that if I have any distance from center to the circumference of the circle is radius. So any distance from here to anywhere in the circle, it signifies the radius. So I'm saying that this one here is the radius here. So I haven't set the radius here. So my task now is to just take this down this way, and I'll take this way. I want to derive the expression for equation of circle. That's why I'm doing this, right? So if I take each point, if I take this point here, if I take this point downward to the graph here, notice x coordinates. This one here gives you x coordinates. This one here gives you your y axis, your x and y axis. So let me call this point here, this one, let me call it A. So I'll take this one down to, I'll call it x, right? Similarly, I'll take this way, vertically here. I'll call this point here B. I'll take this one here, this way. I'll call this one Y, right? So we know fully well that this point here, this point, you know that if I have a graph this way, any point at all I pick, this point will have 2 coordinates. This point will have a corresponding x and a corresponding y value. So I can call this point, this one here, I'll call it point A, B, right? This center point. A comma B, right? So forget the tax here. To get distance between these two places is more like saying separate from this. That gives you x minus a from this expression here. To get this one, then that gives you y minus b. That gives you y minus b. So from this diagram here, I will focus more on this right angle triangle. So for this right angle triangle here, I'm having the, perhaps if I want to, I can put the angle here. So if I put the angle here, it means that this place here is the opposite here. This is y minus b, y minus b. So this one is the opposite. Here's the adjacent, here's the hypotenuse, right? So let me draft out the triangle, rectangle triangle outside this way clearly. So if I have this way, so the r is the radius here, and this part here is your y-axis, y minus b, right? This one gives you x minus a. So my task here now is to bring you the idea of Pythagoras theorem here and see what will be the expression for the equation of a circle, right? So from here, using Pythagoras theorem, we have that we know that Pythagoras theorem is very simple. The hypotenuse square equals the opposite square plus adjacent squared. Hypotenuse squared is r squared. That gives you r squared is equal to opposite, of course. So is this. I'm assuming the angle is here, so the opposite will be here. So that's y minus b all squared plus adjacent is this one here. That's x minus a all squared. In proper form, this one and this should come first before, because I'm having x come in alphabet arrangement. S and a come first before y and b. So I'll swap them. That is, I'll be having r squared to be equal to x plus a all squared plus y minus b all squared. It's still proper in this way. Now here's tax here. Okay, so I can call this one. So from here, I can simply call this stuff here the equation of a circle. So this is what we're looking for here. This one is simply the equation of a circle. So this is simply the equation of a circle. So the equation of a circle. Now here's the task, please. This is equation of a circle if you are given center point to be AB. They can ask you find the equation of a circle given this center point to be 2,3. So in that case, if you are given certain point to be something, for instance, center point here is A and B. So you know the center point. The formula to use is this expression here, that r squared equals x plus a squared plus y minus b. Sorry, it's minus true. It's minus. You can see mistake here, minus. So I'm saying this, if you are given the center point in a circle, use this equation. But if you are not given center point, that the center point, the origin is 0. In this case here, the origin here is not 0. It is a comma b. It means that a is a value and a b has a value. In a case whereby your origin is 0, so if you have your origin as being, so in the case whereby the origin is 0 comma 0, in this case your formula expression becomes this same thing, r squared is equal to, but in this case that becomes what, x squared plus y squared. So this equation here is used when your origin is 0. So when the origin is 0 comma 0, when the origin here is not 0 comma 0 but is a value, for instance 3 comma 4 is a value. So whenever you're having a value as your center point, use this. Whenever you have your value, your ordinate or center point has been 0 comma 0, you use this expression. As simple as that. These are the basic two equations of circle. We look at these two formulas. We look at them now in solving problems. So we'll take an example and see how we can apply, or how you can better understand what I'm trying to say about the origin. So if your origin is 0 comma 0, in the question will tell you what to use. For instance, say find the equation of a circle, given the center point to be 3,4. In that case, they give center point. Center point is given, so you use this one here. But let's say find the equation of a circle in the origin. So the origin there, that means that the origin is 0, 0. So in that case, use this expression. So let's take some sample problems and see how we can work with them to solve and see how this formula can be easily applied. Okay. So let me take this off. Alright, so mind you, in exam they will not ask you to derive. So I just showed you how you can derive. So you should know, not just putting this stuff on your head. In case you didn't remember, you can see the process I used to get the two expressions, so you can apply it in case. So example 1 says, find the equation of a circle of radius 5 and center at minus 3,6. You can see this question. They gave us center as what there, minus 3,6. So whenever you're given center point, use this stuff. If you're not given center point, use what there, use this expression here. Or perhaps if your center point is 0, 0, use this expression. In this case, it says find the equation of a circle of radius 5. So in this question here, example 1, it says find the equation of a circle of radius. So R is given to be 5 in this question, proceeding, and center at, so the center point is given as minus 3,6, right? So in this case, when we're having center point, for center point here, you're using this expression. So I just recall that we just established earlier that for this one here, that gives you r squared equals x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared. So from here, this gives you r, of course, is 5. That gives you 5 squared is equal to, in a bracket, we know fully well that this one here, we said for this one, the center point is a comma b, right? As I showed you in the graph, when I do the circle and I pick a point in center, I call this center a comma b. So for this a comma b, I'll compare with this. So this a signifies minus 3, and this b here signifies 6. So whenever I see a, I'll put minus 3. So in that case, I'll be having this x minus, what's a? A is minus 3 in a bracket, minus 3. So I'll change this to square bracket. Alright, this x is this, minus minus, a itself is minus 3, as you can see from here. So next up, plus into, what's y? Y, okay, y is still y, minus, what's b there? B is second stuff here, right? As I said, b is this, so b is this one here. That's 6 all squared. Don't forget the square here. This gives you 25 is equal to, here gives you minus gives you plus, that gives you x plus 3 all squared plus into y minus 6 all squared. My next priority here is to expand the bracket here. So for teaching sake, I should have gone ahead to give you the value straight up and the value straight up for this, but I'll just try to explain. This is an application of binomial theorem. So go to your year 1, you should do binomial theorem where you can expand two brackets in this case. Alright, so for teaching sake, I will try to expand this one after the other and then insert the expressions here. So let's quickly expand it. So if I have x plus 3 all squared, this simply means, here's the tax. If I have a square means a in two places, a times a. Similarly, if I have x plus 3 squared, it means what there? X plus 3 into what there? X plus 3. So how do I expand these two brackets? It's simple. I'll focus on this first bracket here. Bring out the first x here. Bring out the first x in the first bracket. multiply it by everything in the other bracket, x plus 3. The left thing, yes, the second term, which is plus 3, into what the everything here too, x plus 3. I just created this one. X is this, plus 3 is this. Just repeat this 2 at the back, that's all. So my next task here, x times s gives you x squared. This plus comes down. X times 3 gives you 3x. From here, plus 3 times s gives you plus 3x. Plus is plus. 3 times 3 gives you 9. From here, I'll have that x squared. Observe 3x plus 3x. They are like terms. That gives you plus 6x plus 9. So after expanding this stuff here, my answer is this. So with this one here, so it means that I'll insert this answer for this part alone. So that gives you x squared plus 6x plus 9. That's for this one here. So plus, mind you, I need to express this one too. I will expand this one using the same technique here. So let's see what we get. If I should expand that. So at this level, you should be able to do all this stuff. I don't like how I'm doing this. You should be able to do all this stuff at this level. So but for teaching sake, let's just do it together. All right. For this one here, I have y minus 6. Hold on. Oh. All right. Yes, correct. All squared. Yeah. For me, this one gives you, we said y minus 6 into y minus 6. First task, bring out the first term in the first bracket, which is y, into everything here, y minus 6. The second term here in the first bracket is minus 6. Into everything here gives you y minus 6. Multiply through, y times y gives you y squared. This negative should come down, minus y times 6 gives you 6y, not y6. Number comes first before letter. So this one, this negative sign, bring it down here. 6 times y gives you a 6y. Minus times minus gives you plus. 6 times 6 gives you a 36. From here, this gives you y squared. Minus 6y, minus 6y. They are similar, right? So minus 6 gives you what? A minus 12y. Then I have plus 36. So this is my answer. After expanding this, I have this as my answer. So I'll insert this one here. That gives you y squared minus 12y plus 36. All right. My next task now is that, listen please, if I have two expressions this way, as I have this way, and I have positive sign here, if it was negative that is here, I'm going to use negative to expand through. Very, very important. But it was positive. So my task is just to open the bracket. That gives you a 25 equals, open the bracket, that gives you x squared plus 6x plus 9 plus y squared minus 12y plus 36. Now my task here is to collect like terms. Basically, there is no much like terms here. It's just that I'll collect them as per their exponent. This x squared, this y squared. So you don't have square should come out. You don't have x and y should come out. So it means I'll be having 25 to be equal to, let's start with x squared, then plus y squared, x squared, y squared, then plus 6x, this one here, then plus minus 12y, minus 12y. So I'm taking x and y, I'll pick this, this and this. What's left? 9 and 36. So that gives you plus 9 plus 36. Alright, from here, I'll have the 25 is equal to, this gives you x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 12y. If I add this up, this gives 9, right? 5 here, 45. So if I have 9 is with this, that gives you plus 45. Alright, plus 45. If I move on, I added 9 with this, 45, right? So my tax now is to take 25. I'll move 25 down here. So in that case, I should be having an expression of this nature. Take this off. Alright. From here, I'll start with this. I'll take this one down here. So if we add positive 25, comes there because what there? A next 25. So I'll be having x squared. That gives you x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 12y plus 45. So I thought I brought this stuff here, becomes negative 25 equals, I've took this stuff here, so nothing will be here again, and it will be left with just 0. So if I work with this, if I subtract this, this gives you about x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 12y plus 34. This gives you 20 plus 20 equals 0. This is the equation of circle that we are asked to find in this question. So x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 12y plus 20 equals 0. This is the answer we are asked to find. The only thing that made this stuff more longer, more stressful, because I took my time to expand this stuff, right? That's the reason why it took so much longer, right? So by now you should be able to apply Pascal's triangle perhaps to solve this stuff. So if you don't know how to expand as I did, I will leave a video link on Binomial theorem that teaches you how to expand very well. I have a video on that, so check this video description. You see a link, Binomial theorem or perhaps Pascal's triangle. When you watch them, you'll be very good at expanding. So with that, you should be able to expand any something nature of this, something of this nature as fast as you can. All right, this is example 1. Let's try doing another example. Let's do example 2, and I'll give you one assignment. You leave your answer in the comment section of this video. So let's do example 2. So this example 1 focuses on, if you check the question of example 1, they gave us center points. If you check very well, example 1, they gave us what? The origin has been minus 3,6. Yeah, minus 3,6 is the origin, is given. But in a case whereby the origin is not given, use what there? Use the other, your other circle equation, which is what? R squared equals x squared plus y squared, as said initially before now. All right, so let's take another example under the study of circle. All right, example 2. It says find the equation of a circle centered at 3, 4 and passes through a point 6, 8. It says find the equation of a circle centered at 3, 4. They give us this one too. They give us center point. Example 2. They give us center point as what there? As 3, 4. All right, and passes through a point. So a point what? 6, 8. All right, solution. So we are asked to find equation of a circle. But you know, this is what we are given. Please look up. If I have a circle this way, observe please. The center point here, this one here is 3, 4. Is 3, 4. That's the meaning. So the next said passes through a point 6, 8. So let's say I have this way, for instance. So this point here is the point 6, 8 here. And here's the tax. Here's the tax. So we are asked to find equation of a circle. And equation of a circle, you need the value of r, because in the expression we said that r squared equals x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared. In this case, a is 3, b is 4. Is clear, no problem. So I'm saying that a, of course, is 3, b is of course 4. But they didn't give us the value of r. This r, they didn't give us r. So we need a and b, which is known already. But we don't know the value of r. So how do we get r? We said in the question, they said, given the center point as 3, 4, it passes through another point, that's 6, 8. Now here's the task. Here is, we said from the center point to any distance in the circle gives you what? The radius. So we don't know the radius, so we can find radius from here. Now observe this please. Observe this. To get the value of radius, I'm going to apply the idea of distance between 2 points. I want to know the value of from here to here. So this is like more like the idea what we have discussed last class, which is called distance between 2 points. So we said for distance between 2 points, distance between 2 points, that is this point and this point. I want to get a value, the distance between the two of them. What do I do? It's simple. This stuff here is r, so that gives you r, right, is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1. That is why the class I established before now is important. Those distance between 2 points, how to find midpoint, all those stuff. Well, before that, so watch those videos. It will help you understand what I'm doing here. So to find distance between 2 points, this formula will apply, right? So for here, I'll call this one is x1, this one is y1, this one is x2, this 8 here is y2. As simple as that. From here, I want to get the value of r. So r will be equal to the square root of x2. x2 is 6 minus what's x1 is 3. I have it here. All squared. There's a square, please. Square plus in a bracket y2. What's y2? That's 8 minus what's y1? That's 4. All right, all squared. If I move on with this gives you r to be equal to the square root of, this gives you 3 square plus 4 square. If I work on this, I'll have that r is equal to 3 square gives you square root of 9 plus 16. 4 square gives you 16. This gives you r to be equal to square root of what there? 25. Root 25 gives you 5. So the value of r in this question here is 5. So I've applied the idea of distance between 2 points, because distance between this point and this point is r, and the value of r is 5. As you can see what I did. So if you don't watch those videos of distance between 2 points, how to find midpoint, how to divide line into different ratios, either of a triangle, all those concepts, go and watch them. They are under coordinate geometry. This one now is what? Conic section. Alright. So I've gotten r. So it's quite simple now. I can now find what? Equation of a circle. Why? I know r has been 5. I know a and b. So a and b is 3. This center point is what I'm going to use to find a and b. What's it long clue? What's it long clue? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I go message you. Yeah. So I've got the value of r. R is 5 here. So let's now get the equation of a circle from here using this formula. So from here, it's simple as r squared. We said r is 5. That gives you a 5 squared to be equal to, in brackets, x minus, what's your a? A is 3. Are you coming inside? Yeah, inside. Move on. Just pass and go, Jerry. I will edit it away. How will I show you my camera? Are you an influencer? Alright. So I have a has been 3. So that's 3 here. All squared plus into y minus, this is b. What's b? B is 4. All squared. Alright. So moving on, this gives you 25 equals It's called foolish question. Yes. No, this is funny as well. I don't have time to do that. Children formation now. Children formation, right? Alright, so I won't take my time in expanding this. I'll try to expand this in a previous example. So just come here and give you the answer. For this one here, this gives you x squared minus 6x plus 9. That's for this expression after expanding. Plus this one here, after expanding this, you have the value as y squared minus 8y plus 16 equals, okay, I'll put it there. All right, my next task here is that if it's plus sign here, just remove the bracket. That gives you a 25 equals x squared minus 6x plus 9 plus y squared minus 8y plus 16. We said bring those that have square and square together, x and y together, and numbers together. That gives you a 25 equals x squared plus y squared, this one here, then minus 6x with what? Minus 8y, then I'm left with what? Plus 9 plus 16. Alright, at this junction here, this gives you 25 equals x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 8y. So 9 plus 16, that gives about 45, right? 45 plus 45, right? So we said as usual that this stuff here, 25 will move here. So in other words, take out this one first. That gives you x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 8y plus 45. This one out first. Then equal to 25 should be here. So instead of wasting my time, I'll move this 25 here, right? Move it here. That will give you a negative 25, then equals 0. Alright, my final answer becomes x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 8y. This one gives you, I think I have something similar. What I'm having here, I'm having here, right? It's similar to each other. So my answer is 20 plus 20 equals 0. This is the equation of the circle we are asked to find in this particular question. So if you found this class helpful, do well to like the video, share to your friends and classmates, and also you can do well to join our channel membership. So when you join our channel membership, you have access to those videos that are exclusive content of mine. So do well to join the channel membership so you can have amazing content to watch. So see you guys in the next class, and welcome to Excellent Link Academy.
Hold on. Before you continue this lesson, I need to tell you something important. If you've been struggling with studying, losing motivation, or you feel like you're working hard, but your results aren't showing, this is for you. I recently released a powerful book titled The Shortcut to Academic Success. It is a simple, practical guide that shows you exactly how to study smarter, stay focused, remember more, and achieve outstanding results without stress. This book is not theory. It's a step-by-step roadmap I created after years of teaching students and understanding what truly works. Inside, you'll discover proven study techniques, exam strategies, productivity hacks, memory boosters, and secrets top students use every day. Whether you are in secondary school, university, or preparing for any exam, this book will transform the way you learn and help you reach your academic goals faster. And the best part? It costs only 2,000 Nigerian Nairas, less than the price of a snack, but the value inside can change your entire academic journey. If you truly want to upgrade your grades and finally take control of your learning, don't wait. Get your copy of The Shortcut to Academic Success today. Your future self will thank you. Before we continue this lesson, I want to share something that will make your learning experience even better. I now have exclusive channel memberships designed to help you learn faster, get direct support, and access premium content you won't find in my regular videos. The first level is the support membership. If you enjoy my lessons and want to support the channel while getting special perks, this is for you. It's a simple way to show appreciation and help me continue creating high-quality educational content. The second level is the WAEC and JAMB classes membership. If you're preparing for WAEC or JAMB, this membership gives you structured lessons, practice questions, exam strategies, and step-by-step guidance to boost your performance. The third level is the 100-level students membership. This is perfect for secondary school students who want organized, easy-to-understand lessons in physics, chemistry, mathematics, and other subjects. And finally, we have the YouTube Mastery membership. If you want to learn how to grow on YouTube, how to create content, edit videos, design thumbnails, and monetize your channel, this membership will guide you from beginner to creator. Whatever stage you are in, there's a membership designed to help you learn smarter, improve faster, and stay ahead. To join, simply click the membership link in the video description. Choose the level that matches your goals and start enjoying all the exclusive benefits. Before we continue, let me quickly share something that can change your entire online journey. I just launched a complete YouTube Mastery course, a step-by-step training designed to help beginners start and grow a successful YouTube channel using only their smartphone. In this course, I break everything down in simple, practical lessons. No expensive camera, no studio, no complicated equipment, just your phone and the right knowledge. You will learn how to create quality videos, design engaging thumbnails, write perfect titles, choose the right niche, understand the YouTube algorithm, and grow your channel from zero, even if you've never created a video before. If you want to become an online teacher like me, this course will guide you on how to teach online, record lessons, explain concepts clearly, and attract the right audience. And if you want to create content in any other field, lifestyle, motivation, entertainment, business, this course will still show you the exact steps to succeed. All the lessons are pre-recorded, well-organized, and easy to follow. You can watch them at your own pace, anytime, anywhere. So, if you've been dreaming of starting a YouTube channel but didn't know how to begin, this is your opportunity. This course will take you from beginner to confident creator. The link to get the YouTube Mastery course is right there in the video description. Click it and start your YouTube journey today. Before we continue with this lesson, I'm excited to announce that I just launched my official website, a complete learning platform designed to help you study smarter, learn faster, and access high-quality educational resources anytime you need them. On the website, you'll find several well-structured courses created to guide you step by step through the most important topics. First, we have Organic Chemistry for Beginners, a simple, beginner-friendly course that breaks down organic chemistry into easy explanations anyone can understand. Next, there are WAEC and JAMB classes, specially designed to help you pass your exams with confidence using clear lessons, solve questions, and exam strategies. We also have the Physics tutorial for Year 1 students, covering foundational concepts you must master in your first year of higher education. And for anyone who wants to grow online, there is a complete course on how to start, grow, and earn on YouTube using only your smartphone. This course gives you everything you need to begin your YouTube journey without expensive equipment. There is also a book section on the website where you can get all my educational books, including the shortcut to academic success. My website is now your one-stop platform for science tutorials, exam preparation, YouTube training, and learning resources that can transform your academic and digital journey. To explore all the courses and get your copy of the books, simply click the website link in the video description.